Day 77. It's a new chapter again, where I consume all of the feedback from the previous episodes, and I got quite a good, well, two of them. One is super surprising. Let me just pick this up and look at our gold, and by gold I mean coins, and our gems. That means I'm telling myself, I'm just talking to myself here. The freezer happened last episode, which means you won't get the freezer this episode. So don't even worry about it. Don't try to do that little combination. It's not going to happen. It might never happen. It's definitely not going to happen today. But anyway, I collected some information based on reviewing the previous videos, and also you beautiful people helping me or kind of pointing me in the right direction. Maybe. One of them is apparently there are candles in the den that I can maybe turn on. I could have sworn I had the torch and I went through every single room to anything that even remotely looked like a candle to try to turn it on. And the only ones that would turn on were the red ones in the chapel. But I could be entirely wrong, and maybe I don't remember, but I have to try that. Next, I have an idea regarding the gallery. I also know that someone mentioned that the gallery, the puzzle itself, I already have all the clues for it, and I need to just kind of figure it out. But I really hope that's not the case, even though I'm pretty sure it is, because why would you lie? But I am afraid of that puzzle, truly, because my brain, I don't think my brain operates in that way. I don't know if I can come up with a title for all of those pictures accurately. Another idea would be like to get all of the word combinations or letter combinations of a particular picture. Let's start with one with a small amount of options, right? And then I input all of those different combinations into the anagram site that I was using before and seeing if I could make out any sort of title out of the results. That's more my speed. And it seems tedious, but that's way more my speed. It's much easier for me to analyze that than try to come up with a title off of just what little information we have on those pictures. So I might give that a shot if we get the gallery. I don't know. Maybe. I also have an idea. So what initially started this thread anyway was that I have an idea of making in the workshop an enhanced lockpick, the one that lets you open up doors more likely with the lockpick. But maybe because you're using the metal detector on it and that's why it's enhanced, maybe, I doubt it, but anything is a possibility in this game. Maybe you can hear when you get to the correct letter, kind of like I was hearing that when it seemed to reset in the gallery, but maybe if you have that enhanced lockpick, you can hear exactly when you're on the right letter. Like it'll hit something on a lock or whatever mechanism that thing is involving. Maybe. Another thing I initially put mining crew is at the X group, but no, it's not. The X group, I understand now after reading through or watching over that episode, essentially the people that tried to blackmail us, the blackmail letter that we found in room 46, that was initially part of that red envelope, the envelope number one. At least that's how I'm understanding it after looking it over again. So essentially there were two blackmails in one, the blackmail group, X's group, and the son of the foreman. I'm calling it Worth Loud, I think his name was. So 2 in 1, and that would explain why you don't get a completion thing. You don't get a red envelope as a marked down in your permanent blueprints area. Makes sense because it wasn't initially intended for you anyway. So I guess the one that we really want is the one in room 46. Now that we have the drafting studio one, we got the drafting studio one. Anyway, okay. So outside of that, one of the most important and the coolest comments, I truly thank you so much for leaving it, and especially in the way that you did, because it's perfect. It's perfectly themed for this game, and it still allows me to feel like I'm operating mostly blind. But someone wrote to think outside well, first of all, they said I have several or a couple of new or puzzles in a new clue that I haven't figured out yet. And I'm pretty sure that's the train station one with the depart, Route 8 and stuff, and mark down all the stops. And the XYZ ABC and the realm and rune and like the looking at the words and stuff like that. Now, what's interesting, the way that they wrote it, it's essentially, instead of doing XYZ ABC like I had, or like it's in the picture, they wrote ABCXYZ, which is weird, or I found weird. So I don't know, but maybe the way that I'm thinking about this, it doesn't loop from XYZ when you're done with the alphabet. You start from the beginning and you keep going down until you get back down to letter 26. It actually is, this is the cipher, essentially. Like this is what you need to do. The loop, the actual loop is ABC or XYZ ABC. And then it keeps going. So you go to ABC and you don't go D, E, F, or G, or any of that. You just go straight to XYZ. Maybe, but that's also weird. But also, if it's a cipher for something that's encrypted, it makes sense. You don't want to make it too obvious. So maybe. And then another thing that I might be super reading too much into, but because of the way that the message or the comment was written, it made me think in that way, or just trying to, again, also think outside the box. Some of the words, and they're probably just titles of rooms, etc., but some of the words that they wrote were uppercase. Like they for example, each and every page. So the E on both each and every were uppercase or capitalized. So I was wondering, maybe there's a hidden message there too. So I ended up going on a little off on my own mental tangent and wrote anything that might maybe be a hint or anything that was capitalized outside of the first letter outside of the first word of a sentence. So I had like outside, I have her lady's chambers, and I didn't write them multiple times if they were repeated. So I have outside, her lady's chambers, a new clue, each, every, and dormitory. And then I just tried to see if any of them spelled anything. I had heed, D-A-O, maybe it was heed something, so heed my word or whatever. Hody, that's nothing. And then dead, but there aren't multiple D's. Although, if I do repeat some of these, because dormitory is capitalized several times, so is nucleus or her ladyship chambers, etc. But if I did, then dead would be one of those words. But again, probably reading way too much into this. I was excited about the comment, and that was one of the things that I tried, which I found fun. But the other thing, the most important thing, is to the whole Clara's diary, which I never even thought to actually do this, but it also now makes sense that there was this one day, I forget which one exactly, maybe future me while editing this will figure it out and put it on the screen, but I'll leave that to him to decide. But I woke up one day where my steps were just either cut in half, or I lost a bunch of steps from the beginning, and I think I had a gem too, but I hadn't slept in a freezer or anything, and I thought the game bugged out. But maybe it's because I slept in a special room, like one of those special bedrooms that Clara mentions, Lady Epson mentions in her diary. I never thought to really think of that, and especially now that we have the break room available, that's usually my go-to. That's where I sleep every time, so I'm not incentivized to experiment or do any of that other stuff. But now that last picture where it just shows you the thing of this shed right here, maybe it's you have to sleep in something here or outside of here, and you'll get something. What if you sleep in the schoolhouse, like I think Houn was sleeping and Houn Yu was sleeping in the schoolhouse? What if we slept there? What would happen? And then another thing, the dormitory wasn't mentioned there. What if we sleep in the dormitory? What if does anything special happen? I don't know, but now I need to make it a point to try sleeping in different rooms, and that's extremely exciting for me too, because it's just more things to look at. I also will say did start my castle page, so I have a page with castle, and I'm going to start recording or writing down the letters that we see from now on to see if they repeat, see if maybe they spell something or whatever. But what run are we going to have today? I'd be really interested in seeing what would happen if we slept in the shelter, because our mom was in the shelter with Caleb, I think, or someone else. I always forget the partners, but Pharaoh or one of the many. But let's do a shelter. We're gonna go down, get another gem, but we need to try to make it a point to not sleep in the break room and come down here and try to sleep in the shelter. I'm so and now what happens if we sleep in the vault? What happens if we sleep in the treasure trove? Who knows? These are like really rare rooms, or the treasure trove in particular. It's a black print. It's a black print room, and that's something I didn't notice either. So the border of everything is black in the treasure trove, whereas everything else, violet, etc. Interesting. So let's do this. Maybe I try to open up the ladyship's chambers here. So maybe I go north and try to do something like that. Okay. Something to think about. Den. Let's spawn a den, because there are candles here supposedly that I can light. So let's keep in mind we want to workshop candles here. Which candles? It won't be these. I've clicked on every candle. These really? And they're not even, interesting. This is okay. I'm excited to try that for sure. We need we just need to spawn an armory, really. I was thinking of how to craft one of those things, the torch, but we can just go into the armory and buy it. So if we can get a showroom, now let's look at any candle that looks like that too. Let's see if we can we can turn that on. Absolutely, we'll do this. I love the bonus that we get with the ladyship spare room, but we did want a workshop too. Let's get the workshop out of the way, get an extra item, and then we'll see what happens from there. What is today's, hello Lever. What is today's letter? H. Okay, so it begins. This thread will begin to get pulled on now. So workshop letters. Today we have H. We have that down now. H for today. Hello? What could you be? A dove could. Don't like how you're oriented. Did she mention sleeping in the nursery? I would imagine no. Well, we're going to eventually sleep in every bedroom and in every room. I need to know all of the different combinations, especially I'm really curious about the red rooms. What happens if you sleep in a red room? Well, you won't, no matter where you are, you won't lead me in there. So yeah, let's go to the right, and then I want to make this a hallway and go down. Again, foundation is open to us. We do have a key card. Okay, we don't have a shovel. What if you sleep here with the birds? Or in the aquarium with the fishes? Oh, I'm a fan, but I do want to go down. And we don't have a magnifying glass. I need to, a really embarrassing thing that you all probably noticed and facepalmed on was when I had the magnifying glass and the drafting studio, probably several times, and I didn't even notice at all. It's not my proudest moment, but also things just happen where I just focus on one thing and one thing only, and nothing else matters in my brain, or like just whatever I'm immediately looking at. I miss the forest from the trees. I think that's the idiom. What do we have here? Let's make you come in, cause I like a courtyard. Yeah. Let's make you come in, cause you are already coming. Now that we figured this out, like, I'm not too mad at this, but let's put you standard. It's gonna raise the rarity a little bit. That's not to say that there aren't any more secrets there. There probably are. There's secrets everywhere. Wait, are there candles, like special candles here? I need to be on the lookout for special candles everywhere now. Another thing, and it's probably for the mainframe stuff, but another thing that I have in mind, or that I haven't clocked for a while, but I'm curious about. We've found in the locker room and in the Blackbridge Grotto something 6 or IIO and OOI, stuff like that. Is there anything we want to do with the boiler room? Do we care about the boiler room? We already did downstairs. Boiler room just gives us nice exits. Man, I don't think we care about the boiler room, but we do want to keep going north eventually. So let's just open this up to get it out of the way. We want a commissary. We don't need this powered up anymore. So let's fix that. Okay, we're good to go there. So let's explore from the bottom. Or we can just go through the foundation and try to make our way down and find out. Oh, well, we don't have the key, so we can't open the diary. So it shouldn't even matter. Did we take it? No, but I have it recorded, and I found the recording that I did it on, so I can always review that letter another day. Did I ever finish the thought about the I's and O's? Yeah, they're the I's and O's. That's another thing but I think it's for the mainframe. Could be in and out, on, off, 1 or 0, something. Be binary, could be anything. But we don't care about getting to Lady Ship's chambers because we don't have the key to her diary. So it doesn't actually matter. We have, remember, the shelter. Guy's bedroom. I love my rerolls, but I would love to buy things. I have money and therefore we see a glass for magnification. We see a hammer that sledges. We see mask for the sleep. And we see shoes that run for you. Amazing. And we still have 74 buckaroos to go. Any candles other than the yellows? No, not yet. Let's continue exploring. Okay. No, we wouldn't give us the bonus yet. Fine. Why not? Oh, right. We do get a bonus because of the sleeping mask. Every time. It doesn't matter how many episodes I'll be playing this. Any candles? No. Doesn't matter how many episodes I play. I'm always going to forget that this is an everything room. And you get bonuses for that. It's very early for this. I don't like early dining rooms. I will do it because I want a lunchbox and I'm looking at our steps. We want to try to spawn a kitchen. These candles too. Maybe I can light these candles. But again, because they're the same, they have the same base. But again, maybe, oh shit. The car keys, thank you. I could have sworn I tried lighting everything in this house. Everything. I'm telling you. But the game just gaslights me. All the time. Observatories. It's kind of early. Do you, for me, have something good? You do, Florealis and Diamondus Minor. Should I double back and go and check the entrance hall? Not yet. I need to see this exit forest. Oh, I like this. Why do I like this? Because we can get the paper thingy. Oh, but we can only get the paper thingy if it's not on the corner. Got it. So let's not do that. They almost got me. I'm gonna gamble and hope that we can, first of all, that we can make it all the way up here and go here. But if not, we have 2 potential exits. So I think we're gonna be okay. Game, please be nice to me. Please be nice to me. I love you. Just let me love you. Be nice. I want an armory. Remember, you want an armory for the torch. You don't necessarily... Can we build it now, though? It requires a magnifying glass. And what's the other thing for a torch? Magnifying glass and... something else? Battery pack? Maybe? I'm not sure. You. Mine. Okay, was that everything? Oh my gosh. I almost pulled a shovel. Hello. Thank you, metal detector. Can we do... We don't have a lockpick. So a lockpick and a metal detector would give me the enhanced thing, and then I'd be able to test my theory if we get lucky and spawn the gallery. Also, the gallery hasn't appeared, as far as I know, in the conservatory, so we haven't been able to be on the lookout for that, which sucks. Okay, Mido, lead me forward. Yeah, this is a very good one, because it'll give us an extra bonus when we get a boudoir. So try sleeping. That's That's so funny. And again, it shines a light on one of the things that I think this game does really, really well. Oh, well, no. Look at that. We wouldn't get access. We wouldn't be able to get there because we would access it from the foundation and we wouldn't have 10 seconds to make it back in time. That is slick. Okay, so we can't do that. Fine. Let's get a key. Anyway, it speaks to one of the game's major strengths, in my opinion, where they give you stuff that is literally right in front of you the entire time, or just there, and you don't notice it at all until they're like, hey, we told you, try sleeping in another bed or in another room and see what happens. And I love that stuff so much. I love that stuff so much. Keys, we're good on keys. Secret passage, we're gonna passage it up, and we're gonna look for a gold room because I want an armory so we can get a torch. I love me doing a cloister. Oh, but there's something to be said about going for a cloister. I love the cloister so much. But if we get an armory, it'll lead us but a cloister has so many exits. Let's do the cloister. I talk myself into these things all the time. What if you slept in the tunnel? Would you wake up somewhere else? Hello, cloister, and you're free. I wonder. Oh, thank you for that lunchbox. Give me this first. I thought I had a shovel. I don't have a shovel. I still don't have a shovel. Oh no. Oh no. Courtyard, maybe courtyard gives us a shovel? Well, coat check will give us the crown. I accept. I don't think it's too late. I accept your crown. Yeah. Now, I see you. Do you want to be a courtyard? Could you be for me a courtyard? Please, this would give maybe possibility for one, but okay, do it. Maybe courtyard. Not the courtyard. Get out of my life. Continues to not be the courtyard. So, I guess we'll do this. We're kind of... I don't want to spend a lot of keys here. So we're kind of gem rich. So we're just open you up and try one more time for a courtyard. You won't hurt us. You won't hurt us. You can give us 2 rare items. A shovel is not a rare item. So maybe later. I want a courtyard. You didn't give me to the courtyard. So I guess we're going to do a boudoir for rerolls because Lord knows we need them. Sleeping here too. I'm going to sleep everywhere. Everywhere. I just going to be Simon the Narcoleptic, essentially. Let's go here. Give me a good thing. That's a terrible place for one, but I will do it. I will do it. Because if we have other avenues, I will do it. And now you'll probably give me a garage. Hey, you will probably give me a garage here. If you give me a garage, do I care? I don't care. I don't care. I don't want a garage. Even if I have those keys. Hello there, treasure trove. We get to experience... Oh, this also has an exit, so it would lead us down. Fascinating. Okay, and then we'll just go up through the boiler room, in theory. Okay, we'll save our rerolls for that. Let's try a treasure trove and see if we get a new green thingamabobber. Hi, give me money. Huh. It's a different color. It's a different color. The other one was white. Now it's blue with the same symbol, I think. What do you say? Green memos and white boxes are always lies. It's gonna be one of these. It's gonna be one of these. Okay, well, the last box was... This is blue, so it's true. And it's not handwritten. So we just had the white box before, which means all green memos here are not true. So they're lies. So green memos and white boxes are always lies. Got it. Got it. You bastard. I'm gonna another puzzle naturally. That's really funny to me. No, let's go through the passageway. Lavatory. No, don't want you. Dark room. I don't. Oh, right. Sleeping in a dormitory. That's a thing. Because it's not in the... Maybe today will be the day that we sleep in a dormitory. Maybe that's what we're... No, I said the shelter. Because of thinking outside the box thing. The dormitory could be another thing. But I want to do it all. Let's draft the dormitory. Go in there for the steps. Grab a key. So if we sleep here, I wonder. We'll get transported to Costa Rica University. Maybe. Wait, the last room of 8. Oh no, that's probably roommate again. I'm thinking of the sanctum keys. Like, what if we sleep in the sanctum? What would happen there? But no. I think that's roommate. Close exhibit again. This isn't where we want it though. And I don't want to remove it from the pool. Woof. Let's do a music room for more keys, and then we'll make this whatever we want to make it. What do we want to make it? I still want an armory. I do still want an armory. Ooh. Gardon key. You. Okay. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms is great, because then we could potentially find a shovel in the next green room that we draft. Maybe a courtyard. So I say yes. Do we get a shovel here? Baby? No. One of my favorite song in the game. The song is beautiful. So beautiful. Dinner isn't served yet. Can I make a thingy now? The torch? There it is. It's the magnifying glass and metal detector. Okay, burning glass. So we're not going to do the lockpick thing because we might get the gallery, but we'll trade that another time. Right now, maybe we also might get the armory, but I'm not going to rely on RNG. I'm just going to craft this now. And I'm down here. And while I'm down here, I'm going to do some clickies on some candles. Let's see if this works. The den is right here. So let's do that. Candles. Do you have candles? You don't have candles. You don't have candles. You. Can I really turn you on? Dude, no, I can't. You can't turn those on. You cannot turn those on. I tried clicking on them. Is there anything else you can turn on? Look. I'm doing a click it, dude. Not clickies. Nothing. I have it, right? Burning glass. Can light special candles and ignite fuses. I don't see anything. Can I turn this on? No, I cannot. Turn on candles in the den. Did you lie to me? Did you do a lie to me? Look. You do it again. Click everything. Ooh. You lied to me. What about here? Just a dining room. Just to get it out of the way. Nothing. Nothing. I did. I totally went through the entire house and clicked on every candle. And nothing. You liar. You did lie. Hello. Security room. Why would we? Well, I mean, good exits, I guess. We can ask for key card doors so we don't use up. Yeah, there's one. So we don't use up too many keys, but we have 10 keys right now. But let's do it anyway. Okie dokie. Lead me north, Scotty. Hey, could you have a shovel for me, possibly? Would it be potential for a shovel? It is. I love you, Courtyard. Courtyard's amazing. Veranda is also incredible, too. Now we can unlock anything we want. So many gems. Oh, my gosh. So this and that. Do we have special keys? We do. So we would like... Yeah, let's do a secret garden. Potentially get another item. Wait, it's a key card door, so we can't, because it'll automatically just open up. So we can't use a secret garden. So if we can't use a secret garden, let's just dig. All right. Solid. What do you have? That's good. A chapeau. Those are the ones that have the special candles, and then it would have that. Do we want anything else when it comes to items? I don't think so. So let's do a chapel. Let's do a chapel just to... Well, I mean, it's a free reroll. Let's not. And say that we did. Drawing room. Great hall. Let's do a great hall because, again, foyer means all doors unlocked. I want to eventually get to... Oh, idea. Instead of opening this here, I just open it through here and then make this a secret garden so I can open up both of those. I like it. I like it. This is an idea that's good. Grab these items. I almost left you behind. I will not tell a lie. And you don't have items? You do? I'm going to take care of you in the secret garden anyway, so I'm not going to bother. Oh, but that's one less rotation I need to do, so let's do it here. So this way. Hello. I am so excited to see what random things happen. Like if anything happens when you sleep in the shelter, that'd be crazy. Imagine you get transported to the safe house. I've slept in the safe house before, I think. Could you imagine? Maybe I haven't. I'm pretty sure I have though. Anyway, enough of that. Let's draft a secret garden. No item. You. Oh, we can't because it's not locked. Dang it, forget that that's a requirement. It needs to be locked. Well then, I don't care about spreading money, but let's do an office. It's not an ideal placement. Do I even want to? Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, gold has been spread. Ah, thank you, secret garden. Hello. Do you have item for me? Oh, dinner has been served. That's great. Imagine this is an actual secret item and you can use that, the hose, to flood something or turn off water. To turn off fire, not water. Just wanted to correct myself there. So what side are you? Oh, the correct one. Nice. That's done. Which is good. Might as well. We're already here. What do you have? What can you be? A parlor. We're so good on gems. I think we're okay. I would like more rerolls. You can be a dead end. I have decided you can be a dead end because you also give me steps. Remember, dinner served too, so if you get a little nervous about your steps, that shit scared the crap out of me when it was a tombstone. But if you get nervous about steps, go back to the dining room because there's food there for you. I want to make a show. Oh, wow. What a great What a great room for me. I want a showroom. Why? I guess a moon pendant. Any candles here? There are. This is a tricky one. This is the track one. This you can't be lit. No. You cannot be lit. No, you cannot. So, you allow me into... What? Oh. Huh. Nah. Allow me into room 46, or at least... Ah, dang it. Oh, this will do that. It will give me more keys. If only you were oriented the correct way, that would be nice. But the break room, I'll get some math out of the way. Maybe we get an item, get two keys, and then we'll explore from the bottom. Yeah. Yay. Okay. Next. Am I still recording? Yes, I am, thankfully. I'm always so nervous, but I've recorded half of this, so if I lose it, at least half an episode gets uploaded, but it won't just get the game won't get saved. Okay, let's go here. What do we want? Wait, do we want multiple? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. What multiple exits are left? If we can spawn another courtyard, it's one of those. But maybe a passageway if we're lucky. We know we can spawn multiple of those. So let's try, but it's probably going to be a red room. Oh, sugar honey. I really want to explore multiple... I want to explore every single quadrant of this room. I wouldn't be able to because I'll need to enter via the antechamber. Wow, it's been so long since we've seen that. Dang, I really want to try this. What opens the bottom side? The greenhouse. We can't. If we spawn the greenhouse and we get lucky, but no. No, unfortunately. We have a shelter, so none of these will hurt us, actually. So let's do this. We have a shelter. I remembered. But because we have that, let's go down. You can take as many keys as you want. Oh, look at you. Adorable. So cute, so cute. Oh, there was something to be said about spawning a study. Yeah, there was. Let's get a weight room. We're still sheltered. Wait. This counts as a red room too. So 1, 2, this would be our third, which would be our last. Not good, but let's do it. This is our final shelter, I think. Pretty sure. Pretty sure it is. Ah, there's also something that we could break here that we were told ages ago in a note. So maybe I can make... I have the battery pack. Yeah, I can make the power hammer or whatever it's called. I like that. I will try that. I don't like it. Give me something else. I like these even less. But same exits. Okay. I'm easily swayed. Remember, you're trying to sleep in the shelter too, buddy. You're trying to sleep in the shelter. Vestibule. Okay, kitchen. I like kitchen. It's a weird way to make our way around, but that's okay. We're gonna get the kitchen because I want to guarantee that we have the steps to do whatever we want to do. Club summer. Okay. More 15. Good. Tomato soup. Delicious. Banana. Only one. Okay. West wing. Okay, now this works. Conference from here. Remember, you want to slip in the shelter, but also go back to the workshop. Well, no, go to Kochek, give the crown back, then go to the workshop and make a power hammer. Where's the battery? With the lever? Okay. Make the power hammer and then go all the way back to the weight room. So we're going to probably buy all the bananas too. And we need to go to the dining room to make sure we have a lot of steps. But I think we're going to be okay. Let's see. You want to be what for me? We can now at least get the moon pendant. Sure. Let's try to, are there candles here? I know I clicked on them all, but now that that's stuck in my brain, I gotta look obsessively at everything. It does exist. Let's do a moon pendant. And might as well get a silver spoon because we are very hungry boys. Yes, we are. What's our final room? Oh, it's not our final room. Armorio. 4K, I guess, for a star, an extra star. We should always be working towards that. And I guess the mantle too. I wish they gave us the axe, but it would be too broken if they kept giving it to you. Makes total sense, but still, maybe they only light if you have this. Can light candles and ignite fuses. Maybe. Let me see. It's worded the same way. Look. Can light special candles and ignite fuses. Where's the other one? Can light special candles. It's the exact same wording. So, you lied to me. You lied to me. You a liar. You a liar. What would we want as our final room? Let's get something spicy. Right, there was something interesting about sleeping here too. But again, we're sleeping in the shelter. We're sleeping in the shelter. Give me something else. Casino, no. Give me something else. Trophy room, no. I don't care. Close exhibit, too little, too late for that. But it'll let us go over. I wonder what happens if you use the night shield in the closed exhibit. Does that mean that all the exits are open? I would assume so. Yes, that's exact. Well, I mean, this would already be open because we opened the antechamber. So now let me go just get some food and then drop off the thing at code check. I have to say this out loud. And then try the candles in the den again. They won't work. No, I need to make the power sledge. And then make my way back and try to check out the weight room, see if we can break anything there. Okay. What can I break here? Here, hello. What are you? Oh, hi. Ah, that's how you get to the bottom one. I thought it was the greenhouse. It probably is. Interesting. And I see the letter. I saw a letter. Or a memo. That might as well open you up. Oh, then we could have done the Chamber of Mirrors if I knew about that. Okay, well, that's okay. Now we know. And knowing is half the battalion. What is you? Hold on. The destruction of structural elements of the house, like walls, is not permanent and will reset every few days. You lying is red. Thank you for the lie. So destruction of structural elements are extremely permanent. We know this. You, what are you? The eighth to our... Wait. There was a thing that had a thing in a much earlier episode. Shit, I gotta look for that. I think it was the one that we found in the flame chamber or something. Oh, wait, no. I found another piece. The eighth angel points to our dreams. What? What does that mean? Hold on, I gotta write that down too. So what that brings to mind is the chapel again, with all the stained glass and all the different angels, right? Let's look at, and we have a chapel, don't we? We didn't spawn a chapel. Okay, so eighth angel, so it would have to be the chapel with the numbered stained glass. Or alternatively, the catacombs, the tombs, or that secret or that special place within the tombs. What's the eighth angel points to our dreams? The eighth angel points to our dreams. You liar.